Hello, Mina.
Hello. Namaste.
Hello.
Namaste, namaste.
Namaste, Kumar.
Okay. Almost time. No, let us give 2-3 minutes. Madhavi will not come, but others should be joining. Hopefully.
Kranti da varamaten.
Hmm?
Kranti varamaten.
Ama, Kranti will not be available. Madhavi will not be.
Madhavi. Shobhu varamaten.
Okay, let us start with 3 ohms. Take deep breaths. Namaste, Prabhatam, Namo Namaha, depending on where you are. So, we only have just the 3 of us here. So, let us start. We share the screen. So, this is where we left last week. That is Dharma Mega Samadhi. There is a sutra on Dharma Mega Samadhi. That's where we stopped. Where we said that even though there's innumerable number of sanskaras, innumerable number of karma patterns, impurities, and since we are in Dharma Mega Samadhi, because we have understood, because in the earlier sutra we said because of the discriminative intelligence, discriminative wisdom, awareness, we are not committing any more. We are not committing any more karma. That is, we are flowing with the cosmic pattern. We are in a complete detached state. So we understand life. Because of that, we are not committing any new karma. And due to the discriminative understanding, which is happening all the time, this is the Dharma Mega. We are entering into a state called Dharma Mega Samadhi. That is where we said the impurities, the kleshas are being burnt away in a reverse exponential way. Kusidasya, we said. Kusidasya is exponential, in the forward exponential way, increasing. Akusidasya means in the reverse exponential, falling. It's all falling very fast, meaning all these impurities are burning away very fast. So, as the impurities are burning away, we are getting purer and purer and purer. That is where we are. So, what does this mean? That means even before we come to this sutra, we are already in a state of being an observer of life, not a participant, but an observer. Once we participate meaning once you identify with the chitta vrittis, you are finished. You are going to accumulate karma. When you don't associate yourself with the chitta vrittis, when you don't identify yourself with the chitta vrittis, then you are not accumulating any karmas. You are an observer. You are in the state of asmita. Otherwise, you are in the state of abhinivesha. This is what we saw in the first 3 sutras, where we started with yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is control of chitta vrittis. And then the next 2 sutras says, if you are in this state, then you identify yourself with the real self of yours, meaning you are in complete touch with we are in complete touch with the divine Ishvara, and you are seeing the reality of life. You are really in the reality of life. If not, you are identifying yourselves with the chitta vrittis, then everything is clouded. Everything is clouded, and you are being carried away. That's what we saw in the first 3 sutras. I don't know if you remember. These are the first 3 sutras that we saw. So that's what he's saying. He's bringing that here. Due to the discriminative understanding all the time, we are in the state of dharma mega samadhi, where everything is burning away. And prior to that, we have already become an observer. So that is reflecting to the first 3 sutras. How to be an observer. For to be an observer, you have to be in a state of complete detachment. So that's what it was. So this is the Dharma Mega Samadhi Sutra, where everything is being burnt away in a reverse exponential way. All the kleshas are getting burnt away in reverse exponential way, and it is happening, and it is continuously happening. That's what is happening. So in the Dharma Mega Samadhi is in the state where the system realizes it is only an instrument. We realize that we are only an instrument, allowing the fulfillment of programs. The various programs are there. We are just allowing that to function in us without judging them, and thus not creating new karma. So we are not creating any new karmic programs. That is new karmic patterns. Karmic patterns are each one is a program. So let us see what he says in the next sutra. Tatah klesha karma nivrittihi. Tatah klesha karma nivrittihi. So tatah means thus or from that. Klesha karma nivrittihi is released from impurities. Klesha is impurity, karma, we know the karmic patterns. So nivritti is release or getting rid of. So complete release from klesha karma is happening. From being in the state of dharma mega samadhi, this is what is happening. Complete release from klesha karmas is happening. That is going on. and some point of time we become fully pure. So from that is released from the impurities, including karmas. So let us see what he says in the next sutra. Tada sarva avarna mala apetisya jnanasya ananyat jayam alpam. What a lovely sutra. Tada sarva avarna mala apetasya jnanasya anantayat jayam alpam. So let us see. Alpam means very little, very small. That's why in Tamil we say, right? Sariyana alpam means he is a very little fellow. He is not generous enough. He cannot understand. He's not generous enough. Yeah, miser. Those are all people whom we call them alpam. Alpam means very small, very little. What is very little? Let us see. Tada, thereafter. Sarva avarna. Sarva is all. Avarna, we know it is covering or the superficial layers. Mala, yeah, impurities, dirt or impurity. Apetasya, gone away or free from. Jnanasya, jnanasya anantayat through infinite knowledge. JM, that are the one to be known or the knowable. Alpam is little. So in summary, he is saying, what is little? So he's saying, free from all the covering of impurities, because Dharma Mega Samadhi is all taking away all the impurities from us. In the Dharma Mega Samadhi, everything is being burnt away. Why it is being burnt away? Because we are in a state of because we are in a state of being an observer. Observer, yes. We are in a state of being an observer. We are not participating. We are being just an observer. Observer means it does not mean that you are not active in life. You are active in life, but you are not attached to anything. You are completely detached. Only when you are completely detached, you are an observer. So free from all the covering impurities through infinite knowledge, because we are connected to the divine, that which is to be known. So we realize that which is to be known is very little. That which is to be known is very little. What is it that is to be known? What is that we realize? Is that we are an instrument. That is what we realize actually. That we are an instrument. We are a tool in this universe. That we are very, very, the only thing we have to do is to be in the cosmic flow of things, be an observer, which means we have to be completely detached. That is what we realize. Once we become that, once we become an observer, once we are completely detached and understand, and this understanding dawns on us that we are only an instrument here, then then that realization comes to us that what is to be known is very little. And that little is what that we have to be in the cosmic flow of things. So that is the sutra. Next sutra, let us see. Tatah Kritharthanam Parinama Krama Samaptihi Gunanam. Tatah Kritharthanam Parinama Krama Samaptihi gunanam. So let us see the meaning. Tataha is there. Kritarthanam, having fulfilled the purpose of actions. Parinama krama, sequence of result. We know krama means sequence. So parinama krama, parinama we know result. Parinama means result. Parinama krama is sequence of results. So this actually which leads to more karmas and more actions and more karmas, etc. Samaptihi, end of gunanam, of the gunas. So in summary, he says they're having fulfilled the purpose of all actions. Having fulfilled the purpose of all action, the results of actions and the sequence of the gunas end. So what does it mean? We are no longer accumulating any karma. Everything has ended. All these various things has ended. Driving us to do this, driving us to do that. All those things have ended. They are having fulfilled the purpose of all action. The results of actions and the sequence of gunas have come to an end. Let me see if I have any notes on this. Okay. Whenever there is a program inside us, it impels us to go and do certain functions, right? Whenever there is some karmic pattern that is working, it impels us to go and do something. The gunas, we know, the gunas are the flow of energy. Helps us to fulfill those reactions, functions. In other words, when the purpose to do things have ended, then there are no more gunas. There are no more gunas of activation flowing, or no energy is flowing to react. No energy is flowing to react. So because of this, the gunas also fall off. So no energy is flowing, so no reaction is taking place. So the gunas also, the vibrations which are making all these things happen, that also falls off. So that's the meaning of that. So because of that, what happens? Let us see. Kshanapratī yogi parinama aparanta nirgrahaya kramah nirgrahaya kramah kshanapratī yogi parinama aparanta nirgrahaya kramah. So let us see what happens. Kshana prati yogi. That is, kshana means moment to moment. So being a yogi in every moment. What is the meaning of being a yogi in every moment? So being a yogi in every moment means being in the cosmic flow of things, not reacting, being completely detached. Being completely detached, being in the cosmic flow of things, where you are just executing your swadharma. So that's what means a yogi. So Kshanapratī yogi, being a yogi in every moment, being in the cosmic flow of things, not reacting. That's what it means. Parinama. So being like that results in aparanta, means end in the physical world. Nirgrahaya, non-gathering of unwanted stuff. Krama equals sequence. So nirgrahaya Graha means grabbing. Nirgraha means not grabbing, not gathering, non-gathering of unwanted. What is that unwanted stuff? Because of the way we react, we gather karma. So here, being a Kshaнаprati yogi, we are not gathering any more karmas. Being a yogi in every moment results in non-gathering sequence that ends in the physical world. In the physical world, grabbing of karmas have ended. No more karmas are touching us. With me?
Yes. Yes.
So what does it mean? Really, what does it mean is all the programs have fallen. Each and every programs have fallen. And there is only one program. That is the program that connects us with the Ishvara. That alone something happened and I got disconnected. I'm back again. Hold on 1 second. So, the Kshaнаprati yogi state, because of the fact that all the programs have gone away, all the programs have been burnt away because we were in the state of Dharma Mega Samadhi. So in the Kshaнаprati state, only one program is functioning, the program that connects us with Ishvara. That is the only one that is functioning. Everything else is gone. So this is the state of Kshaнаprati yogi, which is also the state of Visishtha Advaita. That is, we are continuously connected with the divine. Visishtha Advaita is, I am very close to the divine, but I am not that Ishvara. That is Visishtha Advaita, founded by, anybody knows who founded this?
Ramanuja.
Ramanuja, yes. Visishtha Advaita. So this is the state of Visishtha Advaita, where all the programs in us, all the karma kleshas, everything is gone, and only one program, the program which connects us to the divine alone is functioning. That the transmitter receiver program, that alone is functioning. So we are fully connected to the divine. So this state one can remain like this in the physical state or upon death. upon death, when we leave the body, the software leaves us and parks itself in ether, and only one program is functioning, and that program is continuously connected with the divine. With me?
Yes.
So let us see what he says in the next sutra. Purushartha shunyanam gunanam pratiprasavaha kaivalyam swarupa pratishtava chitti shaktehe iti. Purushartha shunyanam gunanam pratiprasavaha kaivalyam swarupa pratishtava chitti shaktehe iti. So let us see. Purushartha, the objective or purpose of the Purusha. Shunyana, being voided or being empty. Gunanam, of the gunas. Pratiprasavaha. We saw that prasava means coming out, pratiprasava means going back, moving in the backward direction. Pratiprasava. We have seen this word earlier too, pratiprasava. It also means cessation. Something has completely stopped or stopped completely. Kaivalyam, freedom in isolation. Swarupa, the true self. Pratishtha, established. Va, or Chitti Shaktehe, by Chitta's Shakti or power or energy of the Chitta. Iti, this or thus. Okay. So let us see the summary. Having no more meaningful purpose for the Purusha, the reabsorption of the gunas gives kaivalyam. That is, being established in one's true self or the energy of the Chitta. Energy of the Chitta is Prakriti. So how do we understand this? What he is saying here is, even that one program with which we were connected, that is the Purusha, right? Normally we say the Purusha inside us. We always say that as a transmitter receiver, the Purusha in us. So the Purusha in us enables us to connect to the Sattva Purusha. Sattva Purusha is that Ishvara. So that piece, a little bit of that piece is what we have here, the Purusha, the transmitter receiver or modem, whatever you want to call it. So even that, having no more meaningful purpose, because we have found out that what is to be known is very little, and that little is to be in a completely state of observer. So from that, we have come to a state where there is no more meaningful purpose of life, because all our desires, everything has ended, everything is gone. Having no more meaningful purpose for the Purusha, the reabsorption of the gunas gives kaivalyam. So the energy, everything, because there are no more chittavrittis happening, no more reactions are taking place, no more activations are there. So everything has kind of stopped. And when even this gets dissolved, even this program which is functioning gets dissolved, that means we become part of Ishvara. We become him. So being established in completely one true self, the energy of the Chitta. The energy of the Chitta is that Prakriti. So we completely, what happens is, everything is demagnetized. All the program, one final program was there, even that is completely demagnetized, that connectivity with the divine. So we become part of the divine. We become part of Ishvara. So this is a state of Advaita. We say Tattvamasi, I am that, we say. So only when this happens, one is in a state of Advaita. One is the state of Tattvamasi. So on that note, we complete all the sutras. We have come to the end of the. Let me read this paragraph. Sutra 33 and 34. So he says, Yogi is eternally connected to God in liberation from rebirth, and yet liberation is possible without the eternal connection. So the two sutras, 33 and 34. So so Sutra 33, Yogi is eternally connected to God, and he is completely liberated from rebirth because all the karmas, kleshas, everything is gone, so no more rebirth. That's Sutra 33. Sutra 34 is, yet liberation is still possible even without the external connection. Eternal connection, sorry. Even without that connection, even without that one program functioning, even when that is also demagnetized, also liberation is possible. Complete liberation, that Kaivalyam happens, and you become part of Ishvara. So he says, so he's referring a lot of this to sutras in chapter 3. Sutras 33 and 34 mimic the thoughts in sutras 51, 53 to 55 in chapter 3. The criteria for Kaivalyam is extinguishing all programs, which is noted in 351 and is suggested in the previous sutras in this chapter. Sutras 53 to 55 corresponding to these two sutras suggest Kaivalyam with full knowledge, complete knowledge. That is where we saw this Pratipatihi and all that. And in the last clause of Sutra 434, the other type of Kaivalyam, where all programs are extinguished, but full knowledge or connectivity is present, is also acknowledged. So we also saw in chapter 3, one state of Kaivalyam where he said, you can still fall off from there. And then he says, in the next set of sutras, he said that you will attain a state of Kaivalyam from where you will never fall off. He described two different states of Kaivalyam. I don't know if you recall that. But if you go back, you will see all that. Starting around the Sutra 40, 47, 48, read through that right up to 355, you will see all that. So in the last clause of Sutra 434, the other type of Kaivalyam, that's what we saw, the Advaitic Kaivalyam that we saw, where all programs are extinguished, everything is gone. But full knowledge or connectivity is present, is also acknowledged. That is Sutra 33. Thus, the common guarantor for both types of Kaivalyam is that all the program elements, impurities are dissolved, removing the cause of rebirth. So that rebirth, the reason for rebirth must be fully gone. With full knowledge, the yogi's soul, the machine ID with the transmitter receiver is in communication with God continuously in Pratipatti. Pratipatti state we saw in earlier chapter, not allowing for any other distraction. This is the concept of Visishtha Advaita or qualified monoism, and even possibly in Semitic religions anyway. So this is the concept of Visishtha Advaita. We saw that in Sutra 433, where only that transmitter receiver is communication with God. Whereas in 34 Sutra, the second case, it would appear the transmitter receiver also stops functioning and it dissolves into Prakriti. This would be a concept differently interpreted by Advaita, Buddhism, and other traditions. So this is where we say when that is also gone completely, that this is also the state of Kaivalyam, but completely merged with the divine. So this is the state when we say when somebody passes away, we say that, right? Yeah, he must merge. We pray for the soul merging with the Atma, merging with Ishvara or the divine. So that is what we mean. Sometimes we'll say, we pray that the Atma reaches the feet of the divine. So the feet of the divine is that Visishtha Advaita state. I mean, we don't understand. Without understanding, we use these things. So please understand when you say, the Atma reaches the feet of the divine, what we really mean is the Visishtha Advaita state, where it is complete, that Pratipati, I mean, Kshanapati Yogi state, continuously connected with the divine. When we say, I pray for the divine to be connected. I mean, I pray to the divine. Hold on 1 second, please. Hold on 1 second. So, when we say that we want, when we say that the soul should merge with Ishvara, when you say I pray for the soul to merge with the divine, we are talking really about the Advaitic state, Sutra 434. It refers to that. So remember these two things in future when you write a message of condolence or whatever. So on that note, we come to the end of the chapter 4, the concluding chapter, and the concluding sutra of Patanjali Yoga Sutra. I trust all of you have enjoyed this. Any questions? Want to stop? So, sharing. Yes, Srilata, you have been very quiet. Srilata, are you able to hear me? Maybe she is not there. Any
Kumar,
questions? No.
explain the state of Advaita.
So in the state of Advaita, all programs are demagnetized. There was one final program where in the state of Visishta Advaita, there was one program which is communicating with the divine and completely always connected to Ishvara. Whereas in the state of Advaita, you become that. You become Ishvara.
Merge with the divine.
Yes, you merge with the divine, meaning this program also is demagnetized. This is also gone. That's how you merge.
Become one with the divine.
Yes. So,
But that state happens only upon death.
I have heard that it can be this state can also be there. Can happen to a living person too, but I don't know if there is any example of that. Say, if you take for example for Sutra 34, what is it? Jyoti Ramalinga Swami. He just one day he disappeared as light, as Jyoti. Gone, completely demagnetized, gone, everything gone. They didn't find anything. They didn't find even, there was no physical remains, nothing.
Oh.
Yes. So there are many cases like that too. This I remember Jyoti Ramalinga Swami, where he just disappeared.
Visishta Advaita is you are connected to the divine, but you are not merged with the divine.
They're not see, because that one program is functioning, right? As long as there is one program that is functioning, you cannot merge.
Hmm.
For you to merge, everything has to be demagnetized.
Hmm.
No more chitta. That chitta is completely finished. Chitta is a set of programs, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Karma, kleshas, everything.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's a set of programs. When everything is demagnetized, completely gone, then you are merged with the divine. The entire software has to demagnetize completely. Just because a person dies
Hmm.
does not mean he has reached or merged with the divine. Because when upon death, the entire software releases from the body and it is going and parking itself in ether, correct?
Yes, yes.
And it is waiting for the kleshas to fruition, karmas to fruition, and it will
Karmas.
come back. We are not talking about that. That is a state where the rebirth is going to take place. We are talking about a state where all the karmas you have finished. All the karmas here, all the karmas have been burnt away. There is nothing. Only one program is there, and that program is the connectivity with the divine. The transmitter receiver alone is connected. That is the only program that is there. That is Shanaprati Yogi state, Visishta Advaita state, the state of Visishta Advaita. Patanjali Muni calls it as Visishta, calls it as Kshanapratī Yogi. Much later, 5,000 years, 4,000 years later, Ramanuja calls it as Visishta Advaita. Same thing with the Advaitic state too. So you should never go and tell a Vaishnavite that Ramanuja did not discover anything new. It was already there. It's already there in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. You should never tell them. Otherwise, they will get upset. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other question? Otherwise, we can wind up a little early today. Okay. Thank you. Namaste, everyone. If there is sufficient interest, then I will think of starting a session in May. Let us see.
Okay.
Namaste, everyone. Bye.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Namaste. You all have to leave so that I can also leave.
Oh.
Oh, Shobhu is here. Still.
Oh,
Good.
I leave now. Okay.
Okay, Shobhu.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you very much.
Bye.